Hey everybody, appreciate you guys tuning in, taking a look at the video. This is one that obviously I never thought that I would have to make, but I'm took a few days to debate on it and just make a decision, and decided actually this morning that I wanted to go ahead and record this, allow you guys to watch it, take your own opinions out of it, and then make your own decisions following this video. So first of all, I just want to take some time and talk about what I've been up to the last few days. A lot of people seem to be confused on the server changes that we've made, things of that nature. So I want to talk about EGO Esports and what that is and how it differentiates from MPN. And what it is it's an entertainment company. I'm a partner in it. So I do not own 100% of this company like people seem to say. And basically what we do is host esports, competition-based events, and soon to do some leagues and things like that. And once we kind of get our foot in the door and start making an impression in that industry, we are also going to be opening up kind of a network or an agency of sorts for some newer esports teams to get involved with us. We get to share our experience in the industry, myself and in the team that we've put together alongside my partner. And really what we're looking to do is just provide essential tools for new esports orgs to start to really make an impact and start to make a name for themselves and give them an opportunity to shine. So we've put together a really great team. We're looking to expand our team right now as well. If you follow EGO Esports on Twitter, you'll see that we have plenty of open opportunities for people if you are interested in doing it. It is 100% a business. It's not a clan. It's not a esports team, anything like that. So I just wanted to take a minute to kind of clear that up. And we have a Discord server as well. That's kind of where we'll be housing all of our teams and also, posting updates of our events and tournaments, leagues, things like that will all be posted in there as well. So everybody's more than welcome to join that if you're watching from MPN or from somebody just interested in what I've been up to. Take a look at the Discord server. Take a look at our website as well, egoesports.net. All right, moving on. Next, obviously, most of you are probably tuning in to hear about what happened with MPN and why we decided to shut down our operations and things like that. And I really want to talk a little bit about, without it making it seem like I'm coming at anybody personally, this wasn't an easy decision to make. It wasn't my own decision that I made. This was a decision that was collectively made and was decided it was the best route to go, and here is why. So basically what had happened leading to MPN, the community side of MPN shutting down entirely, is that we started finding certain things out about people. There were some issues with drama related things. And then also we ended up finding out, one of our board of directors was in another clan, and it just kind of spiraled out of control very quickly as far as an upper management, is concerned. People, there was arguing all the time, and it pretty much stuttered the growth of our community, which, I think a lot of you guys felt if you were an active member in MPN, you probably could see why that was happening, or as it was happening, you could see it in real time. So again, I'm not blaming this on anybody. If anything, I'm making this video because I take full responsibility of it. I was a CEO, chairman of the board, and I couldn't contain the board. I couldn't contain what we had going, and as a result, it led to a failure of a gaming community. But I think what really goes into it, and where my mind is kind of at personally with it, is I think that it's a good thing that we move on. We had a good run. 12 years was amazing. I kind of set the goal of me personally being 30 years old before I parted ways with the gaming community side of MPN, and I'm turning 29 in about just over a month. So, it was getting to be time for me to start looking at other options. So, um, basically what it came down to is, you know, when you put thousands of people in a Discord server and you try to create the family environment that we always preached, and then you allow an opportunity for drama to just kind of like fester inside of this small, like, gated community that you've built. And over time, I could name probably 10 to 12 different gaming communities that have started after MPN this year alone. And over time, people just get upset and they leave, they steal what we've created, and then they go off and do their own. I mean, heck, one of them literally took our name, and it took, me hours with cease and desist and writing letters and things like that, because, it is an actual brand that you can't just go off and steal. And we had somebody doing that. And so, like, it just got too problematic. It got too dramatic. And, like, as soon as a disagreement would happen within this family of gamers, people would just up and leave and just steal everything, and the hours and the documentations that we've put together, the trainings that we did, and just take it for their own usage. And to me, again, me personally, I just got tired of it, really. I've dedicated over a decade of my life into trying to perfect this art in the gaming scene, and many, many other people have dedicated hours of their life into implementing what we've laid out and putting it across the board throughout MPN. And so people get frustrated, and, it is what it is now. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. It does. But I think long term, this needed to happen to allow a different opportunity for MPN to kind of establish a name for itself. And I'll get to that in just a minute. But the gaming community stuff, if you're into it, that's great. I did it for 12 years. But to me, what it really comes down to when I lay my head down at night is that it's just a waste of time. It doesn't really... It doesn't allow you, with having all of that structure and all of that hours you put into the meetings and trainings and doing things and planning events for your squads and things like that. It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. Maybe I'm just getting too old. I'm having a little bit of some boomer talk, but I'm just really putting my feelings out there and letting you guys know kind of what's kind of come across me in the last year as I've began to look at things a bit differently. And again, if you are into that stuff and you love it, great. I did it for a very long time, and I had a lot of love for it too. But what we're going to look at doing moving forward, because I don't see the squad environments, the weekly meetings, the doing all of that behind the scenes stuff, CMS type related things. Again, if you were in MPN as a major or a higher rank, you know what I'm talking about. I just don't see a need for that anymore. Not to what we're looking to accomplish and what we're going to do as an organization. And with that, it was kind of a blessing in disguise that everything else happened and spiraled the way that it did. Like I said, several disagreements on a board level, several disagreements from the board to other management levels, and ultimately, it was a part of why MPN just couldn't really grow any further than what it had. I mean, we had at one point 2,000 members, and it just gets to be a lot of people in a small gated area, and you just can't contain it. You never picture it the way that it actually goes, right? We had a good run, and I love it, and I'm grateful for it, and I'm grateful to meet the people that I did. But again, when you've been ripped off several different times, I mean, again, I can name probably over 12 people that have ripped off MPN's ideas just this year alone. It just gets tiring. It just, you start to wonder, is it worth it when people all around the world can just literally copy and paste what you've done and call it their own, right? And I'm glad. I take pride in the fact that they do it, but it's just, at the same time, it's a little bit irritating, if I'm being honest. That's why I'm making this video. So Moving forward, we made an announcement earlier today that MPN Esports is continuing its operation, and it will continue operating. We're going to be moving forward with Valorant as our official esports team. We're going to be looking at a couple of other different options and games as well as we finish out the year 2022 strong. And I'm really excited. We've signed a great roster so far. We're looking for one more person, but we've already begun doing trials and things like that to kind of get things in order. And I'm really excited to see what we accomplish there as an esports team. And I just really wanted to put it out there that if you were in MPN and you're still, looking to be a part of what we actually did stand for, if you really do believe in being that family and taking pride in representing those 3 letters, that you're more than welcome to come back into our Discord server if you're not in there already. And we're still doing a lot of great things there, and we are going to give all of our supporters some awesome things to cheer for the remainder of this year. I really do believe it. I'm going to be working hard and making it happen. And if you got to know me, you know that I've put my heart, my soul, everything that I could possibly put into MPN over the last 12 years, especially over the last year and a half. I've been dedicating over 40 plus hours a week into doing this, and if I can just put that into esports, I can't even imagine where we'll be at a year and a half from now. And so that's why I'm really excited. We're still going to be doing cool things, and if you noticed that while you were in our community, and if you appreciated what we truly did build there, I invite you back into our esports server, because we're going to be doing some really cool things there too. We're still going to have the community vibe. We're going to, still interact with all of the members in our server. Actually, in July, I plan on doing a pretty cool event, probably towards the end of the month. We'll be doing a pretty big, I don't want to give it away yet, but it'll be a community-wide event. Everybody in our server will be welcome to join us. It'll be hosted throughout our Discord server. It was something that I was really looking forward to doing with the actual community, but now we're just opening the doors and saying if you want to, support MPN Esports and really be a part of what a true community is, which doesn't mean you have to have a rank. It doesn't mean you have to have a squad. It just means that you have to care about one another, be passionate about each other, and be able to be open-minded and form friendships with people all around the world. And that's what MPN has always stood for. That's what it will continue to stand for. And with all of that said, I know I rambled on for quite a few minutes here, but with all of that said, I really, really do appreciate everybody that's been a part of MPN, whether it was in 2010 when we first started or 2022 when our community operations ended. But I can assure you guys that MPN hasn't been stronger than ever. I'm really, really motivated to continue moving forward without all of the unnecessary obstacles that were in the way before. So thank you guys for watching today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Discord. You guys all know where I'm at and where to find me. And again, I look forward to finishing out 2022 strong, but looking forward to the next 10 years of MPN Esports. So thank you guys for watching.